Going on, guys? In this video we're going to talk about how you guys can day trade full-time, just taking 20 points out of the Nasdaq markets each and every single day. Now, full disclaimer, before we kind of get into it, not every day, not every trade is going to be a green day. It's going to be a green trade. There are going to be losses that we're going to have to incur. I don't really look at them as losses. They're expenses, right? This is a business. You are running a business. With running a business comes cost of doing business and expenses. So every loss is not like it's the end of the world. It's just another cost of doing business. It's an expense, right? We need to buy inventory so we can sell inventory, right? And make money. That, it goes back to the test of time. So with that being said, 20 points is a great foundation and it's a great starting point when you're trading the Nasdaq to be able to do this full time. Okay, I'm going to paint you guys a couple of scenarios. I'm going to give you guys a couple of different options and ways that you can do this. Now, the strategy that we're going to be using is going to be using the 20 period moving average. Now, there's different variations, there's different levels of take profit, there's different levels of stop losses. Again, we need to find something that's going to work for us in terms of a stop loss and a take profit that can be duplicatable, right? We need to be able to do something on a day in and day out basis, or at least have something to look for, a goal, something that we're working towards on a day in and day out basis. If XYZ happens, we stop trading. If ABC happens, we stop trading, right? So if in terms of we win 20 points and are able to extract 20 points out of the Nasdaq, we stop trading, okay? If we lose, let's say on a $50,000 prop firm account, we lose $500 in one trade or in two trades or in three trades, however many trades it takes you to lose $500, we stop trading. That's your trading plan. That's what's going to keep you in business. That's what's going to keep you able to become more consistent. And I want to show you guys how realistically you could have taken one or two trades today and called it a day. Now, the scenario and the situation that we're going to use is trading one mini contract. We are not looking to scalp the markets all day. What we are looking to do is find one or two opportunities within the first 1 to 2 hours of the market open. That's it. After that, go do something else. Go to your 9 to 5, go take the dog for a walk, go take the wife for a walk, go take the husband for a walk, go do something else, okay? Stop trading. Okay, we're only looking for 1 to 2 setups. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, 20 points is not going to be life-changing money. I'm not going to be able to, retire tomorrow. The thing with trading is the scalability is infinite. Okay, so when it comes to trading prop firms, we can have one account where we extract 20 points out of the market. Okay, that's around $400. Give or take, depending on slippage and cost of fees and commissions and all this other stuff. But if you look at it, if you're able to extract 20 points trading one mini contract, that's a hell of a day, right? If you take two trades and you're able to take 40 points out of the market, that's a fantastic day. If you break that up in two trades where you take 10 points on one trade, 10 points on another, there's your $200 on the first trade, there's your $200 on the second trade. Now we can kind of close up shop. Now, why I say that this business and this plan is scalable to infinity and beyond is because if you had an average of 3 accounts that can generate this type of momentum on a month-to-month basis. Now, again, you're going to lose some accounts along the way. Okay, it's the nature of the game, right? You got to chalk it up to the game. You got to write that one off. You're going to lose accounts. You're going to lose trades. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to run a 20 point. I'm going to give you two ideas here. We're going to run a 20 point take profit within the first 1 to 2 hours of the day. Now, we're not looking for this trade in power hour. We're not looking for this trade during New York lunch hour because the volatility is smaller. The ranges start to contract. We need volatility. We need range. We need the market to be able to even stretch 20 points at any one given time. Okay. So that's why I feel the first 1 to 2 hours of the market open is the best for you. So we're going to run a 20 point take profit and a 25-point stop loss. So essentially around a 1-to-1, okay? If we win that first trade, I would highly recommend just stop trading on the day. That's it. Don't even look for any more trades, okay? We can also do it in this manner. We can set a 10-point take profit and look for 2 to 3 setups a day. Okay, so instead of making close to $400 a trade, we're going to be making close to $200 a trade. If we're looking for a 10-point take profit, we're still going to have to keep that risk at around 25 points because I want enough room. I want enough wiggle room to where the stock can move and still have potential to work out. But I don't want to give it so much room to where I'm going to blow up an account on one particular trade, if that makes sense. What we're essentially doing is giving ourselves around $500 a day max pain, max risk. That's how much we're willing to risk on a day in and day out basis, okay? Let me give you the worst case possible scenario. The trade sets up, it confirms, you get into the trade, it stops you out for a 25-point loss, $500 loss. What do? You stop trading on the day. If you have multiple accounts, take the next setup on a new account. But that one particular account that took the 25-point loss is done trading on the day. Sorry, it wasn't that account's day. Okay, that one particular trade didn't happen to go in our favor. That's fine, but we're not going to risk any more than that. Okay, now it's only going to take one winning trade to almost get back to break even there, and then our second winning trade after that is now in the positive. So it's a good risk management plan to follow. Realistically, when you're looking to take payouts from the prop firms, you only need to work on a bi-weekly basis. Like you can string together 10, 15 days, these winning days, and imagine if you had 10 accounts, I mean, you're talking about taking out potentially $20,000 within inside of a month. So it's not like you need to do this every single day, 365 days a year. You just need to do it enough to where you can get that payout, generate some more cash, start buying more evaluations. By the way, guys, if you need those evaluations, Apex still has that 80% off sale, $85 activation, and $35 resets. That link is down in the description box below. Make sure you guys load up because you're going to need them, okay? But when you look at it this way, you can have a great month. You can have a great couple of months and extract 20, 30, $10,000, $15,000 out of these prop firms. And then, yeah, maybe you have a bad month where, you go through and you lose some accounts and maybe, you're down $500, $1,000 in evaluations and activation fees. Sure, that's the cost of doing business. If you take out one good payout, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, and let's say you go and you lose $1,000, well, you're still net positive in the green and still have working capital to continue to trade and buy more accounts. Makes sense? So it's not like we have to do this every day for 365 days a year. We just need to do it long enough and stay true to the plan enough to get those payouts. Okay, so if you notice, the first 20 SMA play here at 6:30 in the morning does not confirm until 6:40. But if we're looking for 20 points, our entry was over the reason why high. Okay, that price is 18,928. And when we confirm, we go up to 18,965. So in this particular scenario, we would have made 20 points, which trading one mini contract would have been $400 or around about $400 on one trade within the first 15 minutes of the market open. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a great day where we can kind of call it. Let's talk about the other scenario. If we were looking for a 10-point take profit, we would have essentially a $200 winner here. Now, we can either also stop trading, or we can look for that one more potential setup where if that trade wins, we absolutely have to call it quits, right? So in this particular scenario, at 6:40 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, we get a new setup. That high price is located at 18,965. 6:45 a.m. confirms, and it runs up to 18,991. So you can see here, again, you would have made your 20 points on one trade or your 10 points, right? So if you took this trade for 10 points, you took this trade for 10 points, there's your 20, you chop it up. If you took this trade for 20 and you took this trade for 20, you're up 40 points, or vice versa. Again, I like using this type of method within the first 1 to 2 hours because the ranges are there. Now, again, mind you, when you do lose, when the trade confirms and it doesn't work out and it goes against you, you are going to lose around $450, $500. At that moment in time, we need to lock that account up. We are not trading it anymore. We need to move into another evaluation or trade another funded account and or go buy another evaluation. That's the thing. So many people buy a couple of evaluations, and if they lose a trade, they just keep trading it until they blow up. You want to know what happens when I go down $400, $500, $600? Because it happens to the best of us. I'll just go out and I'll buy another account. I'm not going to continue to trade that and go on tilt, you know, down 400, 500, 600, and then just blow the account up. I'll just go buy another account and take some more trades and potentially pass another evaluation. If you don't have the $30 to $40 to $50 to buy another evaluation, then you really shouldn't be trading that day, let alone maybe be trading at all. This business needs constant attention. It needs constant fuel, aka dollars. The more money you have, the more money you're going to make. The more accounts you have, the more money you're going to make. Imagine if you had 3 funded accounts. Let me give you a scenario. If you had 3 funded accounts and you took the first trade for 20 points, you'd be up $1,200 within 15 minutes. If you can just do that, I'll give you an example for Apex, 10 days out of the month. 10 days out of the month. I'm not saying 10 days. I'm not saying doing it straight for the next 10 days in a row, meaning 2 weeks. I'm saying if we can just do that for 10 days out of the entire month and lose a couple days here and there, but string together those winners, we could potentially, out of just a measly 3 accounts, be looking to take out $6,000 out of the prop firm in 1 month. $6,000 on just 3 accounts, trading 1 to 2 hours a day. What's hard, what's easy is saying all this. What's hard is taking this trade, winning, and resisting the urge to take the next one, 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 because you think that you're going to win here, win here, win here, win here, win here. Maybe you do, but you're going to get into a day where you take this trade and you win, you take the next one and you win, and then you take this trade, lose, give it all back, take the next trade, stall out a little bit, chop yourself up, take the next trade, and then give everything back and blow it up. We're trying to limit the number of trades that we take. Limit the number of trades that you take to 3 max on the day within the first 1 to 2 hours of the market open. And this is how 20 points a day can essentially be how you can trade full time for the rest of your lives. Now, again, it's a lot easier said than done because there's a lot of emotions that go involved in this. And I'm not saying that it's super easy, that all you got to do is just take a couple trades and you're going to make 20 points every single day. Because a lot of times we'll get into a trade, it's the first trade of the day, within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it loses, and the immediate reaction is to go and double our size or go the opposite way or take more trades and revenge trade, and I got to get it back. I've got all day left to trade and I'm already down 500. No, go down 400, 500, that account gets locked up. Go trade one of your other accounts. If you don't have another account and you insist, because some of you guys insist on trading all day, go buy another account. Okay? But that account that took the loss for $400 to $500 does not get traded anymore. I do this a lot with my funded accounts where I'll trade that one mini, but I'll only look to take 1 or 2 trades. And a lot of times it's between 10 points. I'll set that take profit. If I win 200, I'll stop trading it, or I might take 1 more. And if that trade wins, I'm definitely done. And if it loses, well, then I'm definitely done as well, right? But again, I'll kind of do that a day here, a day there, kind of rotate around between accounts. And next thing you know, I'm kind of just looking back at the end of the month and I'm like, wow, I got 2 accounts. Or, you know, this last pay period, I was lucky enough, I had 4 accounts that were all ready for a payout. Now, I'm not trying to take 5 accounts, 10 accounts, and every 2 weeks, every single 10 days, take max payout on all of them, because I just know that's too much pressure for myself. I let the good days come, I lock away the bad days, and I let the days continue to roll. And at the end of the month, I see how many accounts are ready to go for a payout. Hope this video helps you guys. I'll see you guys all on the inside. If you guys do need more accounts with Apex, that link is down in the description box below. If you guys would like to join Evolution Traders, get access to the private lessons, get access to the community, the chat room, be a part of the team, get access to one-on-one coaching with myself when you need it, that link is also in the description box below. I'll see you guys on the inside. Those of you guys who decide to join, I have 2 spaces available for the month of September. And until next time, stay safe, Stay profitable. See green, take green. Catch you guys all next time.